Hello guys, good evening everyone. Hello Lakshman Sai. Good evening guys. Welcome all. Hello everyone. Can you able to hear me? Lakshman, can you able to hear me? Can you see me guys? So are we live now? Okay, right, good. Chalo then, let's start. So guys, welcome everyone. Welcome to 3000 practice problems. So today we are going to start the new topic which is statistics. So very important topic guys. Statistics is very important topic on in mains point of view. So statistics will be there in only mains. It won't be there in advanced. But compulsory one question. Compulsory one question from statistics. We can score well if you can practice few problems from this topic statistics. Very small topic, but we can score well. Okay. So let's start doing problems from this topic and learn the concepts. So let me introduce myself. Myself, Praneet Kalyanam. I'm maths educator at Unacademy. I have 10 years experience in teaching IIT-JEE. I have worked in Narayana, China campus, Hyderabad and Akash, Bangalore. So I'm from IIT Roorkee. So chalo guys, join quickly. So guys, this is my profile in Unacademy. You can search my name Praneet. You can find this profile on Unacademy. You can follow me on Unacademy so that you will get notifications about my special classes and new courses and batches. Right, chalo then, let's start guys. So these questions are September 2020 mains questions. So we'll discuss these questions first. So let's start doing this question. So here x is given as set of all natural numbers from 1 to 17. These are all set of natural numbers. And y is given as ax plus b, where x belongs to x. If mean and variance of element y is given, then a plus b is how much? Okay, thank you. Physics is love. So guys, let's start doing this question. So there is a relation between mean and variance of this y and x guys. Why? Because he gave the relation between y and x as y is equals to ax plus b he gave. So from this what we can conclude is y bar, that means mean of y is equals to ax bar plus b. But he gave mean of y he gave. So that means y bar he gave. Y bar is equals to 17 he gave. And the same way we can say that sigma y square is equals to a square into sigma x square. The relation between variance. Sigma x square is a variance of x and sigma y square is a variance of y. But sigma y square he gave it as 216. These two values he gave. We need to calculate a value and b value. Right. So for that, can I calculate mean of x and mean of variance of x guys? If you can calculate mean of x and variance of x, we can substitute here and we can calculate this. So to calculate mean of x, it's very simple guys. Mean is nothing but just average of all the elements. So first let's calculate x bar here. So x bar is equals to sum of elements 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on up to 17 by total number of elements, which is 17. So how much we getting it here? See, this is sum of first 10 natural number. We have a formula n into n plus 1 by 2 and by 17. So 17 get cancelled and we're getting 9. Okay, sigma x bar we are getting it. Mean of x we are getting x. Hello Karishma Singh. Now what we got it is x bar we got it as 9. So substitute this x bar is equals to 9 here. Y bar we know it 17 is equals to 9a plus b. Okay. This is one equation, we got it. Same way, sigma y square he gave. Sigma x square can we calculate? How to calculate sigma x square, guys? How can I calculate sigma x square? See, the formula here is sigma x square is equals to sigma xi square by n minus sigma xi by n whole square. Sigma xi by n is nothing but mean only, guys. Mean already we calculated. Mean we got it as 9. So let's substitute here. So 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on up to 17 square by 17 minus sigma xi by n already we calculated, which is mean 9. Yes, Jay. I'm in plus. Right. So now can we calculate sum of these values? 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, sum of all these values. This is nothing but sum of squares of first n natural number. We have a formula for that. What is the formula for that? 1 square plus 2 square plus so on up to 17 square is equals to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So tell me, guys, how much we get it? So we get 17 into 105, we get it by 17 minus 81. So 17 get cancelled and 105 minus 81. How much it is? 19 plus 5, 24. Okay, variance we calculate. Guys, we calculated variance of x and variance of y already he is giving you. Substitute these values here. If you substitute these values here, sigma y square is 216 is equals to a square into sigma x square. Sigma x square just now we calculated 24. From this, are we getting a square is equals to 9? A square is 9 means a value is how much, guys? A should be positive. A is equals to 3. Once we got a value, can we substitute this a value here? Can we substitute this a value here? If you substitute a value here, a is equals to 3 if you substitute. 17 is equals to 27 plus b. So from this, what we getting b value? B value is minus 10. Okay. We calculated a value and b value. Now what he's asking, a plus b he's asking. A plus b is what, guys? 3 minus 10, which is equals to minus 7. So minus 7 is the answer. Second option is the answer. Okay. Let's discuss it one more time. So x is 17 numbers, 17 observations we have, 17 natural numbers. And the relation between x and y he gave, y is equals to ax plus b. And the mean and variance of x and y given, 17 and 216. Mean and variance of y. We need to calculate a value, b value. This is the relation between a and b, relation between x and y. So from this x bar we calculated average of x number, average of 17 numbers is equals to x bar, which is mean. 9 we calculated. Same way, variance we calculated. Variance we got 24. So these values we are substituting here. So mean of y, if relation between y and x is y is equals to ax plus b, then mean of y is a times mean of x plus b. Same way, sigma y square is a square times sigma x square. So by using these two facts, we calculated, we substituted in this and we are getting a value and b value. Okay, sum of these two we calculated. Clear? Right, next question, guys. Everyone, let's do the next question. If the variance of the terms in increasing AP, B1, B2, B3, so on, B11 is 90, then the common difference is how much he is asking. Right. So let's do this question. Then the common difference of this AP. So what we can do is, let's take B1 as a first term. So next term is going to be B1 plus D. Next term is going to be B1 plus 2D. So next term is going to be, last term is going to be B1 plus 10D. Correct? B1 plus 10D. But tell me, guys, variance of B1 plus D, B1 plus 2D, so on up to B1 plus 10D is same as, is it the same as variance of 0, D, 2D, so on up to 10D or not? Why? Because if you add or subtract a constant from each and every observation, variance is not changing. If you add or subtract a constant, variance is not at all changing it. So instead of calculating B1, B1 plus D, B1 plus 2D variance, better if you calculate 0, D, 2D, so on up to 10D. So both variants are same. So why? Because second one variance calculation is easy. So that's why I have chosen the second part. Right, let's calculate variance here. Before calculating variance, we need to calculate mean. So mean x bar is equals to how much, guys? Sum of the observations by total number of observations. So if you take D common, this is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on up to 10 by 11 only. So this is sum of 10 natural numbers, sum of first 10 natural number, which is n into n plus 1 by 2. And denominator 11 is there. So 11 get cancelled and we get 5D. Okay, this is fine. So we got the mean. But once you got mean, how to calculate its variance? How to calculate its variance? Same method. So variance already we have done one problem. Same method we can do it. So let's take variance here. Variance sigma square is equals to sigma xi square by n minus mean whole square. Mean already we calculated. Clear? Right. If you substitute this value here, what we get it? D square plus 4D square plus or 2D square, anything 2D whole square you can write it. Or otherwise we can write it as a 2 square into D square. That's better. Let's write it as 2 square into D square. 2 square into D square plus 3 square into D square plus so on up to 10 square into D square by how much it is? 11 minus x bar whole square, that is 25 D square. Okay, this is what we're getting. But tell me, guys, this is nothing but if you take D square common, how much you get it, guys? This is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on up to hello Manas. So tell me, guys, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on up to 10 square is nothing but sum of the squares of 10 natural numbers. Is it n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6? Is it correct? So how many times it goes, guys? 7, 2 and here 5. So 5 7s are 35. 35 into 11, which is equals to 385. Okay, we calculated it as 385 by 11 minus 25 D square. So let's simplify this. So this how many times it will go, guys? 11 and 385. Is it 35 times it is going? So total 10D square we're getting it. So 10D square is variance, but that variance is given as 90. So can I equate 10D square is equals to 90? So from this, are we getting D is equals to plus or minus 3? But we should take plus 3. Why? Because it's increasing AP. Increasing AP means common difference positive, guys. So that's why I'm taking plus 3, not minus 3. So the answer for this question should be plus 3. Is it clear? Everyone understood this? Any doubts? Can we move ahead? Variance of increasing AP B1, B2, B3, so on B11 is 90 he has given. Variance he gave. But instead of calculating B1, B1 plus D, B1 plus 2D, so on up to B1 plus 10D, it's better to calculate 0D, 2D. Why? Because if you subtract a constant or subtract a constant or add a constant, variance doesn't change. Each and every observations I subtracted B1. So I got this. These observations I got it. For these observations I calculated variance. Finally I got 10D square. So this 10D square I am equating it to 90. Then I am getting the result. Correct na? Perfect. Right. Chalo, let's move to the next one, guys. Yes, so this is the next question we have. So frequency distribution is given. So these are the observations. X1 is repeating F1 times, X2 is repeating F2 times, X3 is repeating F3 times, and so on up to 15. So total 15 observations are there. And then what he is giving guys, sigma Fi is greater than 0, then standard deviation cannot be. Standard deviation cannot be equals to. That's what he is asking. Okay, let's check it. What is this is equals to 10? Okay, last one is 10. X15 is 10, right? I think looks like there is a mistake in this question, guys. The information, whatever he has given, looks like there is a mistake here. Incomplete, correct, na, Manas? The question is incomplete as it is a recent question. So maybe there is some typing mistakes. Okay, let's leave this question, guys. Okay, let's see the solution so that we'll get the idea. Okay, range is equals to 10. Why? Because even range also we can't calculate. Okay, let's leave this question and move to the next one, guys. Yeah, let's do the next question, fourth one. So guys, we are doing statistics. Okay, right. So guys, very important topic. Statistics is very important topic because compulsory one question from this chapter, and it's going to be very easy if you practice few questions from this topic. If you practice at least 40-50 questions from this topic, then it is going to be very easy if you learn the basics, right. So 10 observations are given. So these 10 observations, x1, x2, x3, so on, x10. So this is given and this is given. Then standard deviation of these observations. So tell me guys, he is asking standard deviation of x1 comma x2 comma so on up to x10 he is asking, but it is same as standard deviation of x1 minus p comma x2 minus p comma so on up to x10 minus p. Why? Because just now we discussed variance and standard deviation will be same if you subtract a constant from each and every observations. Correct or not? Correct. So instead of calculating standard deviation of these observations, I'll calculate standard deviation of these observations. So tell me guys, what is the standard deviation formula? Sigma is equals to square root of sigma xi minus p whole square by n. Here n is 10, right? N is 10 minus sigma xi minus p by 10 whole square. So this is a formula, guys. So now let's substitute these values. What are the values he has given? Let's see. Sigma xi minus p whole square he has given. So which is square root of 9 by 10 minus sigma xi minus p he gave, which is 3. So it is 3 by 10 whole square. So tell me how much we get it. If you take LCM, how much we get it, guys? LCM, if I take it as 100, so this is 90 minus 9. So which is equals to square root of 81 by 100, which is equals to 9 by 10. That's it. 9 by 10 is the answer. Fourth option is the answer, guys. Manas, is it clear? Correct. Fourth option is the answer. Everyone understood how we have done this? Instead of calculating standard deviation of x1, x2, x3, so on up to x10, I just calculated standard deviation of x1 minus p, x2 minus p, so on up to x10 minus p. Because if you subtract each and every observation with p, still the result will be same. But already he gave this value he gave, and this value he gave. So to use these values, I am directly calculating standard deviations of x1 minus p, x2 minus p, so on up to x10 minus p, which will be 9 by 10. So the answer is 9 by 10. Okay, right. Again, you didn't understand, Karishma? Simple, Karishma. He is asking us to calculate the standard deviation of this. Standard deviation of x1, x2, x3, so on up to x10. But we are calculating standard deviation of this. Why? Because both are same. Standard deviation of x1, x2, x3, so on up to x10. And if you subtract a constant from x1, x2, x3 with some constant p, it will be same. That means if you add a constant or subtract a constant from each and every observations, standard deviation is not at all changing it. It will be same. So that's why instead of calculating this, I am calculating standard deviation of these observations. Why? Because for these observations, these values he gave already. These values he gave. See here. Clear? Understood na, Karishma? Right. Next question. Mean and variance of 8 observations are 10 and 13.5 respectively. 6 of these observations are given, then absolute difference of remaining 2 observations. So at mod x minus y he is asking. So let's take remaining 2 observations are x and y. If remaining 2 observations are x and y, what is mod x minus y he is asking. Okay, if you multiply every observation, okay, right. Suppose let's say x1, x2, so on up to xn. For this sigma x square, let's say variance. Suppose if I multiply a constant, let's say if I multiplied kx1, kx2, so on up to kxn. In that case, variance is going to be k square into sigma x square. Clear now? Right. So we need to calculate mod x minus y. Take the remaining 2 observations are x and y, guys. If you take the remaining 2 observations are x and y. So take the total 8 observations are 5, 7, 10, 12, 14, 15 and the remaining 2 observations you can take it as x and y. And now what he is giving mean. Total 8 observations mean he gave. Mean is equals to 10. But what is mean, guys? X bar is equals to 10 is equals to sum of the observations by total number of observations only. 5 plus 7 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 plus 15 plus x plus y by 8. Average only, yes, exactly. So now from this, can I calculate x plus y? Can I calculate x plus y from this? How much we getting it x plus y value? When we cross multiply this and simplifying it, how much we getting is? 5 plus 7, 12, 12 plus 10, 22, 22 plus 12, 34, 34 plus 14, 48, 48 plus 15, 63. So 80 minus 63, which is 17. Are we getting 17, guys? Are we getting 17? Yes, x plus y is 17, we are getting it. But we need to calculate x minus y. Okay, but variance he gave. Let's see what is the variance, guys. Variance is he has given as 13.5. So let's take it as sigma x square is equals to 13.5 is equals to. So tell me, guys, what is the formula? So we can use this formula, guys. Sigma xi minus x bar. X bar we just calculated. What is it? X bar is 10 whole square by n. N is how much here? Because there are 8 observations are there. Hello, Krishna Agarwal. So can we use this formula? Variance we can use this formula also. So if we use this formula, what we getting is sigma xi minus 10. So that means 5 minus 10 whole square, which is 25. 7 minus 10 whole square 9, 10 minus 10 0, 12 minus 10 4 and 14 minus 10 whole square 16 plus x minus 10 whole square plus y minus 10 whole square by 8. That's what we're getting it. Now let's cross multiply this. If you cross multiply this, how much we get it? When you are cross multiplying this, 13.5 into 8, which is 427s, which is 108, right? Is it correct, guys? 8, 13.50, 108 or not? Yes, 108. 108 is equals to 25 plus 9, 34, 34 plus 20. 34 plus 20 is how much? 54. 54 plus x minus 10 whole square plus y minus 10 whole square. So from this we can calculate x square plus y square, we can calculate x square plus y square minus 20 times x plus y plus 200 is equals to 54. But x plus y value we know it, 17. So you can substitute this 17 value here. If you substitute this 17 value here, so tell me guys, how much we get it? Are we getting like 20 times 17 if you take it? 20 times 7. So are we getting like x square plus y square is equals to 140 plus 54? Is it 194, guys? Are we getting x square plus y square is equals to 194? Okay, we calculated x plus y value and we calculated x square plus y square value. So can we calculate x value and y value, guys? Tell me. So can we verify it? If you take x equals to something and y is equals to something, can we split x plus y 17 as 7 plus 10? No. 8 plus 9, something like this. 8 plus 9, is it possible? 8 square plus 9 square. 64 plus, no, right? It is not getting it. Or any mistake we have done it. Okay, x square plus y square minus 20 times x plus y plus 200 plus is equals to 54. 146, right? Okay, here I did some mistake here. So when you take this, okay, x plus y is 17, 10 sevens, 27s, 140, 140 plus 54, 194, correct only. Correct only. So tell me guys, x and y values. Maybe 12, 5, no. 12, 5, 13, 4. 14, 3. C is the answer. Huh? If C is the answer, difference should be 3. That means 14. Difference should be 3 means what? X minus y is equals to 3 means one more 5 missed. Oh, okay, right. One second. Yeah, it's look like something is missed. 14, 15. Here I think here 25 plus 9 plus 0 plus 4 plus 16 plus, yeah, 25 is missed, guys, here. Yes, that's the mistake we have done it here. So if you do this as a mistake, so tell me how much we'll get it. Here plus 25 is missed. So here minus 25 will be there. And here minus 25 means what? This 194 is going to be wrong. 194 is going to be wrong. So tell me guys, how much we get it? Here how much we get it? Here 140 plus 29, 169 we are getting it. So that's it. So x equals to 13 and y is equals to 7. Correct now? 7 or 5? 5. No. One second. X square plus y square is 169. Yeah, 10 and 7 you can take it. Exactly. 10 and 7 you can take it. X equals to 10, y is equals to 7. Now it is fine. 10 square plus 7 square is 169. So 10 plus 7 is 17. So 10 minus 7, 3. Yes, third option is correct. So that is a mistake, we have done it. Clear, Lakshman? Yeah, correct, you're right. So guys, is it clear? Everyone understood this? So here two variables are there, x and y. So because two observations he didn't give it, so those two observations we consider it as x and y. We calculated mean and equated to 13.5. Variance we calculated and we are equating it to 13.5 and cross multiplying it and then calculating x value, y value. Okay, right, perfect. Right, simple guys. Next question. Yeah, this is the next question we have. Variance of the following frequency distribution. So here class is given. Class interval is given as 10 to 20. So what we'll do is when class interval is given, we just need to take average of 10 and 20. What is average of 10 and 20? 15. Average of 20, 30. 25. Average of 30, 40. 35. Correct? So now frequency he is giving. What is the meaning of this frequency? It's a grouped data. That means 15 is repeating 2 times, 25 is repeating x times, 35 is repeating 2 times. So how to calculate its mean first? Let's calculate mean, guys. So to calculate mean, it's simple. Sigma xi into fi by sigma fi. This is the formula. So if we do this, how much we get it? 2 times 15, 30. Hello Ramakrishna Reddy. 2 times 15, which is 30 plus 25 times x plus 2 times 35, which is 70 by total number of observations, which is 4 plus x. So tell me guys, how much we get it? 100 plus 25x by 4 plus x. So are we getting 25 guys? Are we getting 25? Right, that's what we're getting it. So 25 we're getting, average is equals to 25, but we need to calculate variance. So I think variance is given as 50. So variance is given as 50. So what is the value of x? So let's equate variance to 50. So as he's giving variance, let's take this variance. Variance sigma x square is equals to 50 is equals to. So tell me guys, what is the formula we have? What is the formula to calculate variance? So this is a sigma xi square into fi by sigma fi. Otherwise we can use another formula also guys. If we use another formula it will be better. So let's use another formula. What is the another formula we have? Another formula we have is sigma xi minus x bar. X bar is what? 25 whole square into fi by sigma fi. This formula we can use it. If we use this formula, it will be easy guys. Okay. So if we use this formula here, 50 is equals to, so tell me guys, sigma xi minus 25. Xi minus 25 whole square means 25 minus 15 whole square, that is 100 into fi. Fi is 2 plus, here it is anyway 0. Here we're getting 0. Why? Because 25 minus 25 is 0. 0 square into fi. Fi is what? X. Plus, next what we'll get? 35 minus 25. Again 100. 100 into 2. By sum of observations is what guys? Sum of observations is 4 plus x. That's what we're getting, right? So now you cross multiply this. When we cross multiply this, 200 plus 5x is equals to how much we're getting it? 400 we're getting it. So 5x equals to 200 and x equals to how much? Are we getting 40? Guys, are we getting 40? Right. Let's discuss this question again. So here class intervals are given as 10 to 20. So we'll take average of lower interval and upper interval, which is average is going to be 15 and here 25, here 35. Mean we calculated sigma xi fi by sigma fi. So which is 25 we are getting mean. So once we got mean, we can calculate variance. Variance he is giving it as 50. So sigma xi minus mean whole square into fi by sigma fi, xi minus 25 whole square. So when we do this and when we cross multiply this, x equals to 40, we are getting it. So guys, is it clear? So that's what we're getting, guys. X equals to, how much we're getting it? X equals to 4. Somewhere I have done wrong, guys. X equals to 4, we are getting it. Let's see where I did wrong. Oh, it is 50x, right? It is 50x, guys. 50 into x, 50x. So this is 50x. So answer is only 4, guys, not 40. Answer is 4 only. Guys, is it clear? Right, yes, perfect. So guys, it's simple, very simple. So we just cross multiplied it and calculated x value. That's it. Okay, right, yeah. Hello, next question. Yeah, this is the next question we have. Mean and variance of 7 observations are given. So out of this 5 observations are given, absolute difference. Same method, right? We have done this method already. Correct or not? This method already we have done it. Right. So simply what we'll do is, we'll take the observations are 2, 4, 10, 12, 14. So total 7 observations. Out of these only 5 are given. Remaining 2 observations, we'll take it as x and y. Same method. Clear now? So can we skip this question? Because it's same method. Repeated method. Yes, Manas. Yes, correct. Right, guys, is it clear? Right, chalo, let's move to the next one. As it is same question, we'll skip that. So if the mean and standard deviations of the data given as 5 and 2 respectively, then a and b are the roots of this equation. Okay, we'll do this question. Right, so tell me guys what it is. Mean is given. So mean means what? Average of these, how many observations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 only, right? 5 observations only. 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus a plus b by 5 is given as 5. Now cross multiply this. If you cross multiply this, 15 plus a plus b is equals to 25. From this, a plus b is equals to 10. Correct? A plus b is equals to 10. Okay, now standard deviation he gave. Standard deviation is how much, guys? 2. If standard deviation is 2, what is the variance? So sigma is given as 2. So from this, sigma square is how much? Sigma square is equals to 4. So what is the formula to calculate standard deviation? Sigma xi square, that is 3 square plus 5 square plus 7 square plus a square plus b square by 5 minus mean whole square. Mean is how much? Mean is 5. So 5 square. Right. So now let's simplify this. So when we cross multiply this, 20 is equals to 9 plus. So when you multiply with 5, guys, I am just multiplying with 5. 9 plus 25 plus 49 plus a square plus b square minus 125. Correct? So now let's simplify this. A square plus b square is how much, guys? So when we add all this, 125 plus 20, 145, 145 minus. So when we add this, 58 plus 25, 78 plus 5, 83. So how much we getting it? Are we getting like 62? A square plus b square is 62. And a plus b already we calculated. A plus b is 10. So can we calculate a value and b value? With this information, can I calculate a value and b value, guys? What is a and what is b? Exactly. So instead of calculating this A value, B value, better what you can do is, what is it? Minus root check. That you can do it. Yes, exactly. That we can do it. So sum of the roots is 10, guys. Sum of the roots 10 means fourth option gone and the third option gone. Right. So what we'll do is we'll calculate product of the roots, guys. So to calculate product of the roots, a plus b whole square you take it. A plus b whole square is 100. So from this a square plus b square plus 2ab is equals to 100. And a square plus b square we know it. 62 plus 2ab is equals to 100. And what is ab, guys? AB is how much we're getting it. 2AB is 38, AB is 19. So product of the roots is 19, guys, where we are having it. First option. Correct? So guys, is it clear? So product of the roots we're getting 19. So that's it. We won't get this integers, guys. Integer roots we won't get it. A and B are not integers. So that's why we are not getting the values of A and B. So instead of calculating A value and B value, directly we'll calculate AB. So sum of the roots we calculated. Already A plus B we got it. And the product of the roots we calculated by squaring A plus B. Okay, right. Next question, ninth question, guys. Standard deviation of n observations. Again, same thing, guys. Can I calculate, instead of calculating standard deviation of x1, x2, so on up to xn, will it be same as standard deviation of x1 minus a, x2 minus a, so on up to xn minus a? Can I do that? Both are same. Standard deviation of x1, x2, x3, so on is same as standard deviation of x1 minus a, x2 minus a. That means if you subtract a constant from each and every observation, standard deviation and variance doesn't change. Mean will change. Right. So if you use this formula, so square root of, so tell me, guys, what is the formula? Sigma xi minus a whole square by n minus sigma xi minus a by n whole square. So let's use this formula. So these are the results already given. So we just need to substitute these results here. So tell me how much we get. Sigma xi minus a whole square he gave na. So we need to substitute na here. Na by n minus sigma xi minus a he gave n. So here how much we get it, guys? N by n whole square. So tell me how much we are getting it. Square root of a minus 1. So what is the answer, guys? Is D is the answer? Correct or not? Exactly. So fourth option is the answer. So guys, similar method we are getting, I think so many times we're getting the same method. This formula, this property we have used, I think out of 9 questions we have used this property for 3 times or 4 times. Why Launchpad is not continuing? No idea. No idea. Okay, right, chalo. Let's discuss the next one. So which is 10th question. So guys, let's do this question. Consider the data taking the value. So x values are taking 0, 2, 4, 8 with the frequencies are given. So let's take a table like this. So here x1, x2, x3, x4 like this. So what are these given? 0, 2, 4, 8, so on up to 2 power n. Correct. For this, corresponding frequencies are given. Corresponding frequencies are NC0, NC1, NC2, so on up to NCN. Okay, these are the corresponding frequencies. Right. So what we need to calculate? We need to calculate mean. So, but what is the formula to calculate mean for grouped data? Mean x bar is equals to sigma xi into fi by sigma fi. This is the formula. But this value is already given. Correct. What is this value? This value is given as 728 by 2 power n. So, but let's calculate this x bar, guys. So, x bar is equals to, that is 728. X bar is equals to 728 by 2 power n is equals to, tell me, sigma xi into fi. Sigma xi into fi is 0 into nc0 plus 2 into nc1 plus 4 into nc2 plus so on up to ncn into 2 power n by sum of the frequencies. What is the sum of the frequencies, guys? Sum of the frequencies is nc0 plus nc1 plus so on up to ncn. Sum of the binomial quotient is 2 power n. So 2 power n cancel. Denominators get cancelled. What about numerator, guys? When you calculate the numerator here, 728 is equals to, this is nothing but, so guys, this is nothing but, so when you take it like this, see, when you take 1 plus 2 whole power n, if you take it, how much we get it? Let's see. This is nothing but 1 plus nc1 into 2 plus nc2 into 2 square plus nc3 into 2 cube plus so on up to ncn into 2 power n. Correct? Guys, is it clear? Right. So this whole thing is actually 3 power n, guys. So can I write it as, this whole thing is 3 power n. But here 1 is not there. In place of 1 we have 0. So can I write it as minus 1? Is it equals to 3 power n minus 1? If it is 3 power n minus 1, from this what we getting 3 power n? 3 power n, how much we getting it? So from this, can I say that 3 power n is equals to 729? What is the value of n, guys? 729, can I write it as 3 power 6? 9 cube. 9 cube is what? 3 power 6 only, right? So from this n value is coming 6. So n is equals to 6, guys. That's what we're getting it. Clear? Right. So 2020 questions we finished. Next to 2019 questions, guys. So let's start doing this question. x1, x2, x3, so on up to x10 is such that mean of first 4 terms is 11. Mean of the remaining 6 terms is 16. Sum of the squares of all this is 2000. Then the standard deviation of this data. First we need to calculate mean, guys. So first 4 data, that is x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 by 4 is 11. So from this we can calculate x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 we can calculate, which is 44. Correct? Right. And then what he is giving, guys? Mean of remaining 6 things, that is x5 plus x6 plus so on up to x10 by 6 is given as how much? 16. Now tell me, can I say that x5 plus x6 plus so on up to x10 is equals to cross multiplication only? Can I say it as 96? Now from these two, can I say that x1 plus x2 plus so on up to sum of 10 observations is 96 plus 44, which is 140? Can I say it like this? So now by 10 you do it so that you get average. What is the average we're getting it? Average is equals to 14 we are getting it. Okay, fine. We calculated average. What next? Standard deviation we need to calculate. So what is the formula to calculate standard deviation, guys? Standard deviation sigma x is equals to square root of sigma xi square by n. N is how much here? 10 minus mean whole square. Mean whole square is what? 14 square. Guys, is it clear? Right. So now tell me, guys, what we're getting here. Sigma xi square he gave. Sum of the squares he is giving it as 2000. So we need to substitute this 2000 here. So let's substitute this 2000 by 10, which is 200. Minus 14 square is what? 196. Correct? So how much we getting it? Are we getting root 4? Are we getting 2? Yes, we're getting 2. So second option is the answer. Guys, clear? Sigma xi square already he has given. Sigma xi square is 2000 only. So what we have done is we just calculated the mean. Mean is equals to 14. That's what we calculated. Yes, option 2 is correct. Okay. So chalo, let's do one more question. Yeah, next question, guys. Mean and standard deviation of 50 observations are given. Mean and standard deviation both are equal. Mean is 16, standard deviation also 16. Then the mean of these observations he is asking, guys. Mean of these observations. So tell me, guys, mean of these observations is sigma xi minus 4 whole square by 50 only. Correct? That's what we need. Mean of these observations is sigma xi minus 4 whole square by 50. But this is nothing but variance of, why? Because here mean is how much given, guys? Mean is 16 given. Okay. Right. Mean is not 4. If mean is 4, then it is easy. Okay. So mean and standard deviation, that is sigma xi by 50 is equals to 16. From this, sigma xi is equals to how much, guys? Cross multiply if we do it. Are we getting 800? Yes, we're getting 800. Next, standard deviation he has given. What is the standard deviation formula? Standard deviation is 16, means variance is 256 only. Sigma square is equals to 256. Okay, if sigma square is equals to 256, but what is the formula? Isn't it sigma xi square by 50 minus mean whole square? Mean is what, guys? Mean is 16. 16 whole square is 256. So from this, sigma xi square is how much? Tell me. Sigma xi square is 256 plus 256. 50 into 512 we're getting. Correct? So now let's calculate this. This if you expand it, what we get it, guys? Sigma xi square minus 8 times sigma xi plus 16 plus 16 plus 16. How many times? 50 times 16 by 16. So let's substitute all these values, guys. Here already we calculated all these values. We just need to substitute it. That's it. So when we substitute here, what we get it here is sigma xi square is what? Sigma xi square is 50 into 512. Okay, sorry, this is not 16, guys. Denominator, we did mistake here. Denominator is not 16, denominator is 50. Denominator is 50. Clear? Guys, is it clear? Now tell me, guys, minus 8 into sigma xi we already calculated, 800. Plus 50 into 16 by 50. So now 50 you can cancel. Can we cancel 50? Yes, 50, 50. Here 50 how many times? 16 times. 16 times, and here also 15 cancel. And now tell me, guys, how much we getting now? Let's calculate remaining part. 512 minus 8 16. 8 8s are 64. 64 times 2. 128 plus 16. So let's calculate this. How much we getting it? 528 minus 128. Are we getting 400? Guys, are we getting 400? That's it. 400 is answer. Everyone understood this? Should I discuss one more time? See, mean he gave. Mean is equals to sigma xi by 50 is equals to 16. When you cross multiply this sigma xi, we get it. And sigma square is what? Variance he is giving it as standard deviation is 16. That means variance is 256. If variance is 256, variance formula is this. From this sigma xi square we calculated. So all these values we are substituting here. That's it. Correct? Is it correct? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Chalo, next. Let's do the next one. Yeah, this is the next one, guys. The frequency distribution of marks obtained by 20 students. So guys, he is giving it as 20 students. So but number of observations is sigma fi only, right? Is it n is equals to 20 is equals to sigma fi? So if it is sigma fi, if you add all this, we should get 20, guys. That means x plus 1 whole square plus 2x minus 5 plus x square minus 3x plus x is equals to 20. So can I calculate x value? Can I calculate x value? If you simplify this, are we getting 2x square? So 2x minus 3x, x get cancelled. How much we getting, guys? Are we getting 2x? Right, and then how much we getting it? Are we getting minus 25 is equals to 0. So how much you getting x value? X square plus 2x. Okay, something we are doing mistake. It's not minus 25, guys. It's minus 24. It's not minus 25. It's minus 24. Is it correct or not? So x square plus x minus 12 is equals to 0. What is the value of x? X kitna raha hai? Are we getting 3? Are we getting minus 4? Correct. X value either we are getting 3 or minus 4. But x should be positive, right? How can I say that x is positive, guys? Because frequency should be positive. So compulsory x value should be plus 3 only. So minus 4 is eliminated. So but when we substitute x equals to 3 here, what we get it? Frequency observations will get it. So how much we get it? Let's make a table again. Otherwise you can do here also 2, 3, 5, 7. So what is the observation here? Tell me 16. 16 times it is getting repeated. And what about here? When you substitute x equals to 3 here, 6 minus 5 one time. And here 0 and here 3 times. Perfect. It's coming minus 3 and 4. No man. Correct only. Correct only, Aniket. So guys, clear? So now can I calculate mean? What is the formula to calculate mean, guys? What is the formula to calculate mean? As he's asking mean x bar is equals to sigma xi into fi by sigma fi. Correct? So let's calculate this. How much we get it here? 32 plus 3 plus 0 plus 21 by sigma f. Sigma fi already we calculated, 20. So tell me how much we get. 32 plus 3, 35. 35 plus 21, 56. 56 by 20. So how much you get it, guys? 56 by 20. Is it 2.8? Yes, 2.8 is the answer. Option B is the answer. Guys, is it clear? 2.8, how much? How we got it? So sum of the observations, sum of the frequencies is equals to total number of observations, because 20 students are there. So number of observations is going to be 20. So sum of the frequencies we equate it to 20 and we're getting plus 3 and minus 4. Because observations should be positive. So if we take x equals to 3, then only we'll get observations are positive. So x is equals to 3 and we substituted and we're getting the mean. Guys, is it clear? So guys, tell me, all the questions are easy or not? Most of the questions are very easy. And it's a scoring topic, guys. 4 marks in our pocket. So mains point of view, this is the easiest topic. Statistics is the easiest topic. Why? Because the concept is very limited and compulsory question. So 4 marks in our pocket. If you practice few more questions, definitely we'll get 4 marks in our pocket. So we'll take 2 more sessions on this same topic. Again, we'll have class on Monday. Every Monday every Monday, Wednesday and Friday night 9:30 p.m. we'll have this 3000 practice session. And next, so as we started this topic today only, next 2 classes, that is Monday and Friday, also we'll take statistics and we'll put all the 4 marks in our pocket. Okay, right. So good night, guys. See you on Monday then, everyone. Take care. Good night. Bye bye.